Well, it's 11:30 at night and it's not hot and there's no sun. And I really need to change the spark plugs here. This thing is missing these clips that go here. But this, I do believe I can do this. Need to put on gloves. But I need a screwdriver to open this and unplug the battery, just because this is high voltage and I don't want to get shocked. But this has to come off, and these two blades, and then this plastic grommets have to come off. This weather stripping is worn. I don't know if I could glue it back down. This one is bad too. I don't know where that goes to. Like, it's dry rotted. No, it would be good to change it, but I don't know if I could get that part. Right now we're just trying to take the spark plugs off. And this car was missing. It was like not wanting to go because somebody put this on wrong, put this back on wrong. So it still isn't really right. Because these notches have to line up. And I'll just have to fix that later, but this box wasn't on there correctly. Anyway, the car's not hot right now. I don't know how long this is going to take, how involved it's going to be. And since it's nighttime, I don't know if I could see real good to get the, the stuff, keep it from getting lost. But I was thinking about just starting on it now, so I think I'll do that. Okay, so I got that top part off. Now I got to get this wiper motor off. And this is the part that's brand new, because you could tell it looks brand new. Because this is a 12-year-old car. But what I found just recently on a YouTube video is that these braces, they break, and it might have even been a service, but we got ripped off at Mike Erdman Toyota in Merritt Island, Florida, so don't go there. This has a tendency of breaking, and then it was clanking and making a lot of noise, and it was going up and down every time you go over a bump. And that's what I get for bringing it in. And I was going to get a second opinion. But if I would have just had somebody change the spark plugs, then I would have known. And they would have found the issue. So this thing has to go down somehow. I know they said put it down, but like that. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Because this thing still has to come out. So, because we're trying to get to the spark plugs down there. So, we got to take off these 4 bolts here to get this thing out. And I think it breaks because they don't put it back in correctly. There's a thing, see that thing on the notch thing? It has to go back on correctly right there. I don't know if you could tell, but it's a rubber grommet and it slides over to the left. We have to get that brace out, and then we have to put this thing down like we put this one. But we'll just do that later. So these bolts, I believe, are 10 millimeters. So we were using 14 deep socket because those were big, thick bolts. And now we need a 10 millimeter I don't think we need a swivel. We just have to take off 1, 2, 3, 4 back there. Slide this over off that grommet thing. Oh, we have to take this brace out. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll take that part out. Then we can get to the bottom part. Then once we take that out, we can get to those spark plugs. That's our job right now, because the guy that has done some work on this car in Palm Bay, Florida, he I think it's this one. Let's see, we might need a smaller extension here. He quoted me $275 just for the labor to do this job. And all of the people on the YouTube, they always want you to use the Toyota spark plugs. It takes 4, and those are $20 a piece, but I bought some from Amazon. I'm not going to use those because this car has a lot of miles, and my father and I have put, so this car has a lot of miles, and my father and I have put a lot of money into it, and there's no telling how long it's going to last. So let me just take these off. Yeah, it's so depressing that, even Toyota dealers can't be, that they have to rip you off. They can't be honest. They see you're a woman, so they rip you off, or maybe you're Hispanic. This is red territory, so they're not really, they really don't favor Hispanic people at all for any reason. So I'm going to move away from here as soon as I can. As you can see, this part, this whole wiper blade assembly thing, it's new. It's brand new. Look at it. It's shiny. Sucks that we got ripped off like that, because that's what was clanking and making the noise. I wish I would have found that on YouTube before, but nobody made a video that said, oh, the clanking sound, because these cars make a lot of sounds, and it could be something else. So the guy was doing the spark plugs. Now that I'm doing the spark plugs, I look him up, watching the video, and he says, oh, look at that. The thing is broken. And he says, well, I don't know how that happened. It still doesn't want to come off. He said, well, there might be a service bulletin. So I probably didn't look for a service bulletin. I don't know where I could find one. Anyway, this is almost off. Keep going, keep going. There it is. This piece is brand new. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. I'm going to report them for ripping me off. It has a serial number, and I'll bet you I can track the serial number down to find out who bought this and when it was bought. I'll bet you I could. This one says 327A, but that's just for the motor. It was this bracket that was broken, and it was clacking around, and they told me it needed a steering column, and they ripped us off and charged me like a lot of money. But I'm just gonna go on Google and give them a really bad review. 327B. I mean, you could tell in the dark that this piece is brand new. There isn't a spot of rust on it anywhere. That's grease. Wow. And now that we got that out, We just have to take off this bracket here, and then it has some more 10mm bolts. We took the harness off here, and then we're going to take this whole piece here and we can get to the spark plugs. It's not that bad. So I'm having trouble breaking up the bar. I'm having trouble breaking it in the back. So I came prepared with this breaker bar I'm going to use to get those nuts off, because there's too much torque. I can't get them off. Here we go. Now we're going to do it. Now we're going to get that off with this breaker bar. It's a weird, yeah, that was easy. Okay, I took off these coils, well, these screws, the 10mm bolts that hold these coils. I disconnected them first, the cable, and then I did 4 of them. Here's the last one here, right here. Anyway, now these just pop out. These are the coils, so they should just come out. See, these have probably never been changed. I'm just really interested in seeing what they look like, but let me use 2 hands, I guess. There's cylinder number 1. Look how bad it is. It's really bad. This has to be the original. It's got 217,000. It should have been done a long time ago. I think at 120. Oh my goodness. It is really bad. This is cylinder number 2. Look how bad it is. Oh my God. Look at it. It's just like burnt. It is so bad. I guess it's the original. Cylinder number 1 and 2 were really, really bad. I want to show you this when it comes out, but this is cylinder number 3. But 1 and 2 were really bad. It's coming. There it comes. Oh. Yep. Just as bad. Yep. I don't think these spark plugs have been changed in 217,000 miles. Oh, Lord. Keep us safe. Oh, my God. Cylinder number 4 is probably the worst. Oh, look at it. Oh, my God. It's terrible. Okay. We're probably going to drive like a new car tomorrow. Okay. This is number 2. I put number 4, 3. This is 2, and then I got 1. But look at the difference. I got this blue reflection. It does that sometimes. Yeah, look at that. Look at the big difference. Big difference. Anyway, so I'm going to put this. What I'm putting is this anti-seize, just a little bit on the threads, and then I'm putting them back down there, and then I'm going to torque them. So here I have it on my special socket, spark plug socket. So it's special because these holes are really thin, and it's magnetic, so it holds it in here. And yeah, it's a great tool. So here's my torquing tool. I'm just going to take it out and set it and torque these to 13 pounds. Okay, we changed the spark plugs and we put the coils back. We changed those 2, and now we're going to put the cowl back And I guess we could have put this cover on before we put that back, but it comes off anyway, regardless. Because some grommets just hold it down there on these points here, like this one. Yeah, it's 3. It's probably, there's the other one. It's probably easier to do it without that thing, but here's the other one right here. So anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna put the bolts back into this thing they call, I think they call it a cowl, and tighten all that back down and put the brace back down so we can put the windshield wiper motor back in, and we'll be almost done. We're coming right along. Yeah, the guy said he was going to charge me $700 to do this job, and I thought, oh no, you're not. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna pay that much money. That's crazy. I don't have that kind of money. This car is great because it's good on gas, but the maintenance is so expensive.